people, what's up? It's YLA55 speaking. I have no idea what to say to start this off, because that was an emotional rollercoaster ride. I mean, hence the title, and as promised, I think I promised you guys I did. Did I? I'm pretty sure I promised you guys. But anyway, as promised, I'll be sharing my before and after reactions of Danganronpa 3, Future, Despair, and of course, the Hope arc. But before I can begin, I will do a little bit of review on the arcs, because, you know, I was a media student and I do that kind of thing, so why the hell not? When I heard about the Future arc first, I was really surprised and I was so excited. I mean, I couldn't wait until 2016, and there was a few things I was looking forward to in this year anyway. And to be honest, I had a feeling it was gonna be dark, but yikes, that was really dark. The whole game was pretty much like the game Wink Murder, where someone would wink at their victim and they would, you know, just drop down dead. Only it's different.
Barsh, don't you realize what this means? The next time we fall asleep, we could die.
There, welcome to my world.
And then when I saw the motive of the game, it was kind of weak, to be honest. I've heard of much worse motives, but that was not an exception. I mean, seriously, I thought they were the Future Foundation, not the freaking Suicide Squad. I don't personally have a favourite episode in the Future arc, but I do have, like, favourite parts, if you know what I mean. And I think my favourite part, like, will have to be in episode 6, where they phoned up Byakuya, and they were just like, yeah, can you please help us? We're kind of stuck in the middle of a game here. What game? You know what I mean. And I really, really love that part. As for the Despair arc, I was very surprised that it was going to be animated. I was expecting everything to be dark, depressing, and despairing, of course. But at first, I was really surprised at how happy it was, as to how funny it was. I think my favourite episode will have to possibly be in episode 2, because, I don't know about you, but I'm really 22. But that would have to be my favourite because of the friendships they shared and, like, you know, through the video games, and I really loved that. There were also so many funny moments and references in the anime as well. Personally, I absolutely love references, but even better, you could tell what they were. There was Donkey Kong, Jurassic Park, Taylor Swift, and there were anime references as well. There was Hunter x Hunter, Haruhi Suzumiya, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I'm not even kidding, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. It was confirmed from the creators that Gundam Sensei's new name was actually a reference to Explodia!
Explodia! It's not possible!
Just kidding. But seriously, it was a reference to Exodia. Everything made perfect sense. Theory confirmed! And then the plot kicked in and it became super dark and super depressing. Mainly because of Bitch Face McTitties. That's her name. But it was good whilst it lasted. If you get what I mean. And then they announced Hope arc. I thought it was really exciting at first, and I didn't know what to expect. I also felt like it was the last chapter of the book as well, and just like, you know, it's the end. End of story. Because in the book, throw it out the window. And above all, I thought it was really, really emotional. Okay, there were a few plot holes, and I do have a few questions, and there are a few things I don't really understand, but I thought it was a nice way to wrap it up, and I don't really care, to be honest. And on another good side, it brought everyone some hope, especially in the fandom. But we all know that's not going to last very long, right? Okay, now that that's done, allow me to move on to the characters. Ready? Oh, almost forgot. This is going to contain spoilers from every single thing with Danganronpa in its name. Whether it's Danganronpa 0, Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa another episode. Like everything, okay? Just don't watch this if you haven't seen any of them. Whoa! Oh my gosh, everyone's grown up so much! Even literally. And from the end of the Super Danganronpa 2 game as well. Uh-oh. Makoto's in handcuffs. And I think they look like the ones from Arc 5. Huh. Kyoko looks... oh my gosh. She's grown up beautifully! Wait a sec. What's that on her leg? I really like Ayui's design and I like her hair. It's so pretty. I wonder what role she'll play. Please tell me you'll be voiced by Cassandra Marsken, who voiced Yubel, Leo and Luna in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. And Hagakure? He stole Cyrus's glasses. But seriously, he looks much older. How old is he in this? Like 40? 50? Byakuya's back! Yes! He's here! Okay, everybody, now you know where Byakuya is, okay? So don't screw up Asta Kaiba McD. I'm watching you! Oh my gosh, there's Dango! Your here as well! And there's Genocide Show, my favourite murdering girl! Yay! Oh no. Oh no. Nope, nope, not you. F this shit, I'm out. Is that who I think it is? Oh my gosh, it's her! Makuro! That means, oh my gosh, we get to see her as herself! Rightio, let's start with Makoto. For Makoto, he has really matured as an adult, even as I stated in another episode. But I can still see the same kindness from within his soul. He was very protective and very kind. He was even willing to become an experiment for a suicide theory to make sure the others wouldn't get hurt, even when Kyosuke was being a big d*** to him. And you must admit he was very lucky. He avoided death, the fire extinguisher saved him, not to mention it saved a lot of other characters within this thing. And his friends were willing to protect him. And yeah, he's still voiced by the amazing Megumi Okata, who voices Azurayami and Yugi, as you already know because I said that earlier on. And I know I said that I got annoyed in the Super Danganronpa 2 review, but with him I really don't mind because he's a sweetheart. He's husband material, okay? And then there was Kyoko. She was a smart and wonderful human being, as ever. I liked how she was Makoto's boss at the Future Foundation. I thought that was kind of funny in an ironic sense. She was also gentle and also very serious, but in a good way. But deep down, she was willing to save and protect Makoto. And yes, I am still a little bit peeved off because she survived. Not because I didn't like her, because I do. I mean, she was honestly one of my favourite characters from the first game. But the main reason is, I'm really sick and tired of all these so-called trolling jokes. I mean, you know what they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times.
You hurt me! You hurt me, you monkey!
But at least she and Makoto are together now, right? I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the new Hope's Peak Academy building, I honestly thought Makoto and Kyoko were about to get married. Oh, and one more thing. Her Funimation voice actress is Caitlin Glass, who voiced Haruhi in the Orient High School Host Club. I'm not even kidding, it's the same voice actress. As for Ioi, remember when I said I was tired of all these trolling jokes? I'm still annoyed that they faked her death. Stupid Monica! How dare you do that! I mean, I cried so much when she was dead. I mean, I haven't cried so much in my life. Well, probably have, but not that much. Jeez! But apart from that, I remember reading a Japanese theory that she wasn't really Ioi, so I got suspicious of her, but luckily, and thank God, the theory was wrong. So I guess it's safe to say that she's a supportive and an adorable donut lover. At least she survived again, thank goodness. But I must admit, I'm a little bit confused about something. When me and a friend of mine were trying to figure out who the mastermind was, my friend suggested that it was the 13th branch leader. We never got to know who it was, and we all know that it couldn't have been Ioi because she's a member, not the boss. But I do have a feeling it might be Toko, that it was meant to be reserved for her, because she did say in another episode that she was meant to be a future Foundation member. So I think she might have been the 13th branch leader? What do you guys think? Who's next? I would talk about this guy, but he didn't really do anything useful. He just stood outside yelling if everyone was okay, running around in circles and eating fish. Couldn't he at least try to get some help or call another member? He even got bullets for his birthday. I'm not even kidding, an episode aired on his birthday and he got screen time by being shot at. I used to like Hagakure, but then I found out how useless he was, and then I found out in a free time event he offended the world of books. And I'm against that kind of thing. Anyway, no more ranting. Next up, Byakuya Asta Phoenix III. I was really excited to see him again, but I had huge doubts we would see him, so seeing him again, it was a very nice surprise. I was very interested to see more of his character development as well. Like I said in another episode, he became less of a prick, and now he's even more less of a prick. He actually goes to save Makoto and the others. Even if he did make everyone else do it and stood around like Seto Kaiba's cousin. I know he wasn't dead when the building exploded. He was the ultimate heir, for crying out loud. There was no way he could die from that situation. I mean, if Seto Kaiba could survive from an exploding motorcycle and Asta Phoenix could survive from a huge drop through a glass window without cutting himself, Byakuya could survive a trap with a building collapsing on him. I don't dislike him as much now, but he has got better by the end of the anime. Also, for this part, I still can't believe this. His Funimation voice actor is Josh Grell, who voices Lithuania in Italia. Really? I love learning about voice actors. Okay, Now on to Toko Fukawa. I'm not sure what I can really say about her because most of the things I would say are in my another episode review. But Genocide the show has definitely improved. Instead of randomly attacking people like she did in the past and nearly killing Komaida, she focuses on killing the enemy, and I think that's a huge improvement. Well done, show! Keep it up! But I have a little question if that's okay. Genocide the show was voiced by Erin Fitzgerald in the game, right? And she also voiced Bitchface and Kurokuma in another episode. So, why are she and Toko voiced by Carly Moise, yet Erin Fitzgerald is voicing Seiko? I don't get that. Unless she didn't want to do it again, and that's fair enough. Okay, next up on the list. Junko Enoshima. I know, she sucks, okay? And not only that, she's damn evil, really evil. She turned the 77th class to despair because she wanted to satisfy her disgusting lust for death. And probably did a shit job at it too. I mean, it was completely unnecessary. Leave Chiaki and my friends alone. I even asked myself. Honestly, if she wanted to spare that much, why didn't she try experience it on herself? I don't know. Sounds like a good point, Yami, but I think she wanted to witness it than rather experience it. Yami? I don't know, I'm debating with myself. We share the same brain and the same stupidity. Oh yeah! I was even mad at her when Mika met her for the first time. I even warned them, touch them and you die. Okay, you asked for it. Yay! I saved the 77th class! But at the same time, I feel like her way of doing it was a bit forced and rushed, and I was a little bit disappointed. But I'm mostly angry because of what she did. And like I said, it was completely unnecessary. And last, but certainly not least, we finally get the chance to see Makuro as herself. I felt so bad in the first game when she died, because not only was it betrayal, I felt like the Junko we met was a fake. But we get to see Makuro as herself now. She was very loyal towards that bitch she called a twin. A little too loyal, maybe. I found it creepy how she was in love, so-called, with her, but I blame that bitch for that. And when she fights, damn, she's good! I mean, really good. But what I didn't like about her is the fact that she was accepted by being used and being bullied by her sister, and she thought it was okay. Well, apart from that, and helping with the first murder game and performing brain surgery on Chisa, which was kind of creepy, I rather liked her. Even if she was an ultimate despair, I liked her. And at least she wasn't as creepy as her sister. Oh my god, I take that back! Turn it off! Thank you.